ride. Hey everybody, RV Enthusiast here. Nice seeing you again. It's been a minute, but we're back. Hey, there's been some talk. That's right, talk. And it's about an e-bike. It's finally here. Let's get into it. I'm going to show you some of the features, and we'll talk about the price. Then we'll go for a ride. We'll go for a top speed ride and pedal top speed ride and braking. And then we'll put this out and we'll see what you think. This is the Engwe ENGINE Pro 2. We got this bike about 3 days ago. We're going to assemble it. I cut the top off just to make things easier for me with my debris. But we're going to unbox it. I'm going to assemble it. I'll show you a little bits and pieces of it. Then we'll take it for a ride, go over the specs. This bike is an excellent bike, at least by the specs and by the looks. This may be, and the price, this may be the bike for you. And let's get to it. Okay, so in order to put this giraffe neck on, I don't know what else to call it, pull this little plug out. That exposes the Allen head. And we'll unscrew this. It's pretty loose anyway as we sit here. Like I said, I'm not doing a whole lot of the simple stuff that I don't think I need to do for you guys. Then you take this off. Hold on to that. Don't know that we need it, but we're going to hold on to it for now. Oh, we can take this. This is a shipping piece. We can take that off. Okay, then we take this piece, slide it back on, and we screw this back in. Now we will still have to make some adjustments probably to get it where we want it. Now all I'm going to do is take the play out of here. I don't want any play in this neck right here. Okay, that's tight. Then we will put this little cover back on. I just got to spin this. See? So this goes this way, so this can go up and out. Now we'll tighten these two down. But with hydraulic brakes, the important thing is there is a spacer in here in the brakes. You take that spacer out. Do not pull your brake levers or you will mess things up until you get your rotor seated. All right, guys, this is the Engwe ENGINE Pro 2. This one is in the midnight blue. It also comes in forest green and space black. So you look at this bike and it looks like the EP2 Pro, the ENGINE Pro, but there's been some changes, some pretty significant changes. And let's go over each and every one for you real quick. All right, first we're going to come up to the grips. And the grips are rubberized grips with the palm rest. They're dual locking. We have the left hand thumb throttle. We have our adjusters for speed and turning the bike on. We have hydraulic brakes on both sides. Very nice hydraulic brakes. We have an 8-speed Shimano shifter. That's right, 8 speeds, guys. We have a beautiful color display that I don't know if you can see it. I'm hoping you can see it. There we go. It's in the bright sunshine and it looks beautiful. And we will even take the paper off, the plastic off. There you go. Very beautiful display, guys. Very beautiful color display. Then we're going to come down to the stem here. You have a stem riser where you can raise it and lower it. You got a folding mechanism right here. Very nice to fold it over. Yes, this is a folding bike. It's a folding bike, guys. Everything else said it's a folding bike. Now we're going to come over here to the seat real quick, and you notice we have the vented seat. It's really not a vented seat. They call it a vented seat, but you know what that's for? Anti-numbing. That's for anti-numbing, so you don't numb down there. All right, then we're going to come over here. We have a pretty decent headlight. It's not the best headlight I've ever had, but it's a decent headlight. It definitely shines nice at night. We have an anti-lock, or we have a lockout right here for the suspension. We have a preload for the suspension too. As you come off of that, metal fenders front and back. Then we come down and we have the Chow Yang tires. Very nice Chow Yang tires. And then we have the magnesium wheels. Yes, magnesium wheels. So these wheels are true wheels. You don't have to worry about spokes going out. Then we're going to come over to this side right here. We're going to look at 160 millimeter rotors with the hydraulic brakes right there. Now we're going to come to the back. The back we have a 25 kilogram or 52 or 55 pound rack. Very nice thick rack. Right here, you have the lock. You have a 52 volt, 16 amp battery. That's correct, guys. 16 amp battery, 52 volts, and we have a 22 amp controller sitting in here. Here's what you may have not noticed. Full suspension. That's correct. We have a full suspension bike here. Then we have the dual chain guard. I believe this is a 52 tooth chain. I think I counted it correctly. Then on the back we have an 11 to 32 tooth freewheel. And look here, the Altus Shimano shifter with guard. Yeah, all these are upgraded parts, guys. That Altus Shimano shifter is an upgraded part. 8-speed freewheel, upgraded part. Bigger chainring, upgraded. And I'm holding out a secret on you, guys. I'm holding out a secret on you. This is a torque sensor bike. That's right, 750 watt torque sensor bike. So no longer do we have the cadence sensor on this bike. It's now torque. So the other thing I want to tell you, you have a 52 amp battery in here, driving a 750 watt motor here. If you take a 52 amp battery and it's fully charged, that is 58.8 volts. Coupled to a 750 watt, 75 Newton meters of torque rear wheel, you now have over 1200 watts. Actually, if you take the number 58.8 times the 22 amps that the controller puts out, you're looking at over 1200 watts. You're looking at 1293 watts of power. They don't brag about that. They just say it's a 1200 watt bike. Yes, it is. Again, this is the Midnight Blue, and it's a beautiful bike. Yeah, all right guys, that's all I can tell you about the bike and the features. We do have a rear light and a rear brake light. Didn't take this off yet, but let's take this off. Yep, Engwe logo. This bike looks good, guys. Now the other thing I want to tell you real quick, when you put a bike together like this and you have all these better than standard components, it's unlikely this bike is not going to perform well. Very unlikely. This bike's going to perform, even though this is not the full review, this bike's going to perform very well because everything compared to a standard bike is upgraded. You're not looking at a tourney shifter. You're not looking at a small chain ring. You're not looking at a 7-speed. You're looking at 8 speeds. You're looking at full suspension. And you're looking at that torque sensor. So let's get on it. I probably overspent a little time talking about it, but let's get on it and ride it. All right. So right off the rip, it does 20.3 miles an hour, throttle only. All right, now we're going to go by the speed trap here on the 360 camera. Again, the bike is doing 20.3 miles an hour, just what it's supposed to do. Throttle only. By the way, this does have an adjustable kickstand as well. There we go, 20.3 miles an hour. And I'm going to come back here. I'm going to turn around. And we're going to hit these brakes and see just what it does at 20 miles an hour. 20, here we are. And we stopped well within the reasonable, I'll measure that. We'll pick up our speed, and this should be about a 28 mile an hour bike when you're putting muscle into the wheel. Now I'm putting muscle into it, and I can feel it picking up. Here we are, 25. 26, going by the camera at 27, there it is, 27. Now we're gonna get up to 20 with the throttle, then we'll release the throttle and start pedaling. There we are, throttle released, pedaling, here she goes. 26, 27, torque sensor's working great, 27 and a half, and then the limiter sets in. No ghost pedaling whatsoever. All right, we're gonna do one more pass here, and I'm gonna brake at 25. See how it brakes at 25? 22, 23, 24, 25. Engwe has priced this on sale at $12.99. That's right, guys. All these features for $12.99. This bike is a lot of bike, tons of upgraded features for $12.99. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a screw in the back of that stand, but it comes out of the box very nicely tipped for the kickstand. Excellent bike, guys. Yeah, the backlight works as a tail light and a brake light. Engwe, you did good. You did good. All right, guys, look at my description, and at the end of the video, you'll see, hopefully, a price and a link, but certainly in the description, there will be a link and a code. Put that in to get yourself one of these Engine Pro 2s. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful 20-inch bike. Summer's here. We got other stuff going on. And I appreciate you sticking with me and joining in. We'll see you on the next episode.